Team, thank you for coming today. Thank you for all being here. Thank you for availing yourself. Thank you for making the time for us, you know. Thank you very much. We appreciate you, we see you, and yeah, I appreciate you very much. So it gives me great sadness to inform you of one of our team members, or let me say a pair of our team members, is unable to make it today. They're unable to make it. I spoke to them a lot, and yeah, they can't make it, and they've decided to move on, and couldn't do anything about it. I had to let them go, you know. So we're gonna miss them, you know. I'm referring to the Lashes. The Lashes can't make it today. Yeah, the lashes have unfortunately tapped out and moved on to better pastures, and we move on without the Lashes. They don't make us, they don't break us, you know. As long as we are both here, then I'm pretty certain that hey, we'll find success. We will find success.
I'm gonna try, work till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Okay, false alarm. The Lashes decided to come to work today. It's okay, everybody. They are secure. They came to work. He's fine. Put away the fire extinguisher. It's fine. No need to fight. Put away the Vaseline. Put your earrings back on. Sharp. Don't worry. False alarm. Good morning, beautiful people. I'm Kopano Shimange, and this is How I Do Things, a show where you send me your questions and I let you know how I would do things. And I can take it as entertainment or use it as advice. Take it, don't take it, use it. Don't use it at all, darlings. Listen, do what you will with it. Because I am not a professional whatsoever. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was in your shoes. Now, my honeys, how the show actually works is you head over to my Instagram, you look for this picture right here, which is on my Insta story highlights at Kopano Shimange. You click on it, reply, and you let me know what you want to talk about in the next show. However, booze, my inbox has been getting full. It's like, this is bombastic, it's large, it's about to explode with questions. So for this whole week, I'm going to try and answer as many questions as I possibly can in one episode. So Q&A all day, Monday to Friday, packing up as many questions as you have. So let's do this, honeys. It's a Boss Moves Monday, so these questions are all about bossing up in our life. Number 1, hey Kopano. Hey. So my boyfriend texted me this afternoon saying that he wishes that I fold his clothes every time I come over. I felt offended because I'm not his wife and I don't think I'm obliged to do that. Am I wrong? Honey, no, you don't have to fold his clothes as his girlfriend. It's his house. He's been folding his own clothes. He must continue to fold his own clothes. If you are uncomfortable with doing something for your man, you tell him, girl, boss up, and be like, babe, thanks for letting me know. I'm happy we communicate, but I feel uncomfortable with you asking me to do things that I believe a wife should do. But here's the question. Are there other things where you are blurring the line between being a wifey and not being a wifey? Are you giving him wifey benefits, but you don't want to do the wifey work? So he's thinking to himself, you're sleeping over, you're giving me the benefits of being a wife, but then you don't want to do the wife work in his eyes. So it's a two-way thing. If you draw a line, make sure that you're not the one to blur it. Number 2, hey Kopano. Hey. Well, I have been having sex in my past relationship, and now since I'm learning more about my spirituality and God, I want to be celibate and avoid pressure of having sex. Please help. Well, I want to congratulate you on taking that step. It's not easy to decide to be celibate. Going celibate, there are so many social pressures. Your friends may be like, oh, Why? I would never do that. Oh no, friend. Well, you on the other hand are thinking to yourself, this is something that I want to do. This is my personal journey. The first thing that I would actually do is surround myself with positive voices around the things that you believe in. If you believe that you want to boss up, take control of your sexuality, take control of your sexual life, and hold off until you truly understand it or have an appreciation for it, then go ahead. But surround yourself with positive voices. Watch vlogs of people who are also celibate and believe in the same thing. Read books, go on groups. There are celibacy groups on Facebook, on WhatsApp. There are forums where you can be around people who suffer the same situations that you go through. And they found ways to boss up in those situations in order to walk away from pressure that they may be feeling. The other thing that I would do is that I would never ever get myself into a position where my celibacy will be questioned. So being alone with a guy in a nice intimate setup where he can just try and rub-a-dub-dub, no, we are not going to give him the opportunity to do so. Laying out the ground rules while it's still early in the relationship so he can know that please respect my boundaries that I've set for myself. So that if he steps over the line, you have told him that if you step over the line, I take it as disrespect and that you do not have the values that I have. So if you lay down the ground rules and a person steps over them, it's a clear sign of disrespect. You have a problem in the relationship, you have to talk about it and sort it out. And the ultimate way to boss up in the situation is to draw a line and don't get fuzzy or furry around it. When it comes to being celibate, some people would say that, okay, certain types of sex is still allowed. Oral, anal. My perspective, just don't do it all. It blurs the line and makes it very difficult. And you're still getting the pleasures of it without actually having penetration, which for me is a blurring of the line. So if you're going to choose that boss up girl, write down your rules, set your boundaries, and you'll be the first one to hold strong to those boundaries. Number 3. Hey Kopano, hey! Not sure if you have a video on studying while working and striking a balance between business, motherhood, relationships, and life in J. I don't necessarily have a vlog about it or a video about it, but this is something I definitely went through. When I was pregnant, I was a boss, and I was a wife, and I was managing relationships, and I was doing my postgrad. So it was a lot. It was a lot to take in a short space of time. And you can kind of go crazy with these things. But the best way for you to do that is to create pockets of time, for dedicated time for the things that you want to do. Uninterrupted. No one interrupts you. Everybody must respect that time that you've created for those parts of your life. So I had to create specific pockets for me to do my schoolwork. And in order for me to do my schoolwork and have uninterrupted time, the best place to do the schoolwork was at school. So I had library time, which helped a lot. And this is a conversation between you and your partner or the people who support you. If you're a mom and you don't have anybody there to support you while you are studying, then maybe you want to rely on a friend during school time when your kids are there, or taking your baby to her grandparents to maybe look after her over Saturdays. So you can have Saturday being your library time. So you want to create undivided attention and pockets of time which cannot be disturbed. Another way that you can create those pockets of time is to wake up early. You know me, I'm all about the 5 a.m. club. If you can join the 5 a.m. club, you create a good pocket of time between 5 and 7:30, or whatever time it is, 4:30 to 7:30, 3 hours every single morning, where you can focus on the things like your studies and get them out of the way. I'm the type of student who likes studying way in advance. I like doing my work, being consistent, rather than trying to bundle everything up right before it is due. Work in advance and use all the time that you can. Wake up early, even if it's just January and you are handing in something in 12 months' time. Start doing the work in advance. That way you won't be put under pressure for everything else. Motherhood is a rolling cycle that continues to happen. So you have to create that pocket on the side that's always there, that's going to help you. Number 4, she didn't greet. So hi, it's fine, no greeting. I have this friend. She demotivates me about my love life, especially when I'm trying to fulfill my dreams and achieve my goals. She makes me feel very guilty. Should I do something about this? Yes, your friend is toxic. Or toxic, that friend. It's a type of toxicity. However, it is the type that you can actually help your friend through. It's about pointing it out that, my friend, you're demotivating me at this moment. The way that a person can move from being critical and criticizing you and helping you to find opportunities is that when they tell you that this is a pitfall, they need to help you find solutions. Because if a person is only there to help you find your weaknesses and your threats, then you let them know that you are bringing me down. However, if you open my perspective and you help me look for opportunities and help me look at my strengths, then you are a good friend. Sometimes your friends are jealous. That happens. Sometimes they just want you to stay a struggle friend. That happens as well. So if your friend continues to bring you down on things that are only going to lift you up, you ask her, why do you do that? And the other thing that you can do is to lead by example. Always be the cheerleader in your friend's life. And as soon as she acts the opposite, make an example with yourself and say, my friend, if you were in my shoes, I would have responded different. And you know this is true. So leading by example by saying, this is how I treat you. I want you to treat me the same too. The best thing you can do for your relationship is communication. If you don't point it out to your friend, then that friendship is only going to drain you and take more from you instead of building you up. Number 5. Hey, Kopano. Hey. There is this guy that I had been talking to for some time, but he just seemed to be everything I wanted. So what is the problem? He was willing to abstain from sex for me till marriage. Nice. Unfortunately, I self-sabotaged myself by ghosting. Going completely silent with no reason. A few times, either because our conversations were boring, or he'd suggest something that I wasn't comfortable with, or I wouldn't have the confidence to speak up about it, so I just leave. Now, I believe that I have hurt him beyond repair because he's already forgiven me twice, and I was already skeptical of whether I would be serious the third time. I accept my wrongs. I have decided to leave him alone and stop causing him more emotional trauma. So what I'd like to know is, how do I have no clue what was heal from the self-sabotage. Babes, and babes. You leaving a man who hasn't even said, I'm tired of you, is also self-sabotage. So you realize that you ghosted him, you're ghosting a good man because you're avoiding confrontation. That's self-sabotage. And now you said, I left him because I think he won't forgive me, or I think I've done too much for him. That's also self-sabotage. Has he told you that I don't want you anymore? Has he told you that I'm sick of your nonsense? Has he said that to you? Has he told you that I don't want this relationship anymore? It's either you want the relationship or you don't want the relationship. If you find the man boring, if you find the conversations unfulfilling, if you find that, you know what, he's such a good guy, but maybe he's not the good guy for me, then that's fine. Leave the relationship. Dump him, don't ghost him. Let him know, talk to him, give him the respect of being told why you're leaving. However, if you like this guy, if he's genuinely a good guy and you think he's the good guy for you, don't leave him because you think he won't take you seriously anymore. Have a proper discussion with him. Boss up, become an adult. Put on your big girl panties. Go to the man and talk to him. One of the best ways to actually deal with self-sabotage in a relationship is to come out and say that I'm very good at sabotaging a good thing. And let your man know, you know, there's some good men out there. There's some good men who are willing to work with you through the nonsense. Because self-sabotage is kind of immature. It's an immaturity in our relationships, and it's an immaturity from our side that we're so used to getting nonsense that when good things come around, we ruin it because we don't believe we deserve it. No matter how bad you've been in the past, it doesn't matter how many relationships you've broken up, it doesn't matter how many times you've cheated on people before, it doesn't matter how terrible you are, it doesn't matter if you're an absolute animal in your previous relationships. When you get into a good relationship, you deserve it. You deserve goodness and happiness in a relationship. It's not a lie, you deserve it. So it's accepting that I deserve good things too, because self-sabotage comes from a point of view that I don't deserve this relationship. I don't deserve to be happy. You know, I've done so many bad things. Do I genuinely deserve to be with such a good guy? You do. God wants good things for you. He also wants you to be in a good relationship, especially with a man who respects your boundaries. So if you don't find him boring, if you do like the guy, then go back, talk to him, and tell him about what you're going through, about your feelings of self-sabotage, so he can help you identify them and work through them together. That's how you gain maturity in a relationship. Because if you leave this guy, then you're gonna go to another guy, and that guy's gonna have to deal with your self-sabotaging ass. So if you want to get over self-sabotage, speak openly with your person so that you guys can work through it together. Grow that maturity in a relationship together. I really owe you guys a relationship video all about self-sabotage. But that's it. That is our Boss Up Monday. Bossing up in our lives, bossing up in our relationships, and bossing up with our friends too. I hope that you guys enjoyed this Q&A on a Monday. Have a happy and beautiful Monday, beautiful people. I'm Kopano Shimange, and this is how I do things. Hey gorgeous, thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you for watching right until the end. Please do subscribe and feel free to binge watch, because absolutely no one is going to judge you. I won't judge you. I won't judge you at all, darling. Head over to my website www.kopanoshimange.com to get a hold of my new journal, her daily success journal, for people who want to grow their relationship with God, achieve their goals, and grow in gratitude. Until next time, mwah.